welcome back to Planet Lutum. We have a lot going on today. First, I think I will show you what the Limes have been up to. They have expanded a lot. They've started to build two-story buildings, like these apartment complexes right here. And they also have expanded behind the hospital. You can see some more buildings, and down in this little area by the shore. So they have a few more houses. Let's see what else. They also have this tunnel going through the mountains to another small village over here. So they're reaching out quite a bit, just like the Blues are. They also have a fort. Now I think the forts are going to start showing up a lot more, mainly because the races are finally starting to contact each other. And some of it's peaceful, some of it's not. So since the Limes and Yellows are allies, the Yellows are at war right now with the Blues. So that's made Limes even more cautious. They've also added a few more buildings and a fort over in their first town. You can see a few more people have moved in here. I'll put the same items in here. A few guys patrolling the borders. Oh, and also, the Limes now have a university. They have changed around some of the city layout, as you can see right here. Here is the university. Let's take a peek inside. They also now have map technology. You can see there, right there, is Lime City. And all the way on the top here is the Yellow's capital city. So their allies do show up on their map. They still have the fortresses over here. The trees have cleared out a little bit because of the lumber camp. Since they have been working quite diligently, the forest is getting cleared. They might have to abandon this lumber camp soon, but we'll see what happens. Now let's visit the Yellows really quickly. As you can see, their towns are starting to expand as well. I'm thinking of building maybe like a trading post with a trade route between the Yellows and the green, or Yellows and the Limes. I don't know why I keep saying green, but that'll change soon. Just to show what other resources they have available to them other than the items that the clay soldiers can pick up. The Yellows still have quite an amount of population. There's been a few minor changes in their capital city. And also over here, a lot more population has come to fortify this town. I'm not sure what to name every town. If you have a suggestion for a name for one of the towns, feel free to leave it in the comments. I'll be more than willing to use any suggestions you guys might have. But as you can see right here, use this big map. Right in the center right there is the Yellow town. The Blue settlement is not that far away. Now, what's going to happen between these two guys, I'm not 100% sure yet, but the Blues are very defensive people with their wall fortifications. but their population is pretty spread out right now, so it could potentially be taken over by the yellows, but we will see what happens. Okay, so I think we are going to begin work on the trading post between the limes and the yellows. Basically, because of their peaceful relations, not only will their resources be traded, but a lot of their architecture, their building materials, it's pretty much cultural diffusion, for lack of a better explanation. So we're just going to clear a little bit out here to start working on the trading post. It may take time for the cultural influence to spread to the other towns, but usually the nearest towns will be mostly affected, as in any other situation like this one. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to want this to go. So here's the base. I had a cool idea to maybe put the resources that are being traded between the two on the walls right here. I think that'll look pretty cool. Let's get some wood. And of course it has to reflect both cultures. Okay, so I'm going to finish this up and I will be right back. Alright, and here it is. This is the trading post. Let's take a quick look inside to see what's going on. Let's see, where would be the best place? Alright, let's go. There we go. So it's a bit empty right now, but I do have plans to add something special inside here to signify the trade route. But these are the materials that the yellows are going to be trading to the limes. They have an ample source of clay and glass. They use the glass for windows and for the goggles. And in return, the limes are going to give them stone bricks. You can see they'll start to implement that into their architecture, and bowls for shields. So now that we have that completed on the yellow side, we also have to build it on the limes end as well. And we'll put that in their nearest city, which is right here. I started to lay it out a little bit because I want them to be similar to each other, but not completely identical. We'll probably add some windows in here as well. Start to implement that into lime architecture too. And let's see, the limes will be right here, and the yellows right here. Alright, so I'm going to finish this up really quickly, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, just putting on the finishing touches. And as you can see, it looks pretty much identical to the one on the yellow side. Their floor is a little different. I wanted to change it up slightly. I also added chests in the other ones, you know, just to show supply. also add a glass roof. And we're all set for that. Okay, I think that's all we're going to have time for today. So stay tuned and thanks for watching.